Is that Wagon turbocharged? Weird. I didn't know they came like that. It's interesting.
What's up, guys? It's Drifts and Lifts here, and welcome back to the Drifts and Lifts Epic Volvo Drift YouTube channel. Tons of Volvo gravy getting poured everywhere, so make sure to click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can get gravy poured all over you. Alright, so today's episode, we got the Brick of Eli here. We also got my man Turbo Scott. He had a little boo-boo. A little boo-boo with Miss Puff here, so we're trying to figure some lighting situation out for him. But that won't be what the video is about. Today the video is about this car. So as you guys saw in the last video, this car is a hunk of absolute shit, and it's gonna need a lot of work. So yesterday I started doing some work on it just to kind of get me motivated for this project because there's a fairly long list ahead of it. So yesterday I started to just do all the things that I was going to do eventually. So I did all the weight reduction in the front of the engine bay here. So I took out the AC system, took out the AC compressor and the condenser in the front here. So that's all kind of cleaned up, unnecessary things that you're not going to use. Yeah, as you guys can see, all the AC stuff exploded out. I know it's not really good for the environment, but I'm sorry. Yeah, so I also deleted the idle air control valve. I said I was going to make a video of how to do that for you guys, so it's like so simple though, I don't really need to make a whole video. You literally put a vacuum cap on this one, and you put a vacuum cap on the one on the manifold, and you use this little screw here if you're an LH 2.2 car, and if you're an LH 2.4 car, you won't have this screw. You're going to use the actual idle set screw on the throttle body right here. Basically to set your idle, that's all you really want to do. When it's cold, it's going to be a little, like with no idle air control valve, when it's cold it's going to be hard to idle. You just got to get a little bit warm, and then it should kind of, I would set your idle when the car is warm, so you know kind of what to set it at. Anyways, sorry, I'll stop boring you guys with that shit. So kind of to get myself motivated for this project, because at this point I'm kind of like, nah, you know. So I got these cool wheels. You guys saw these in the last video. I got tires mounted on them. So we got a 195, 55, 15. These are going to go on the front. And then if we look over, where's my other one? Over here. This is some random tire I found in the scrap pile. These are going to be for the rear. So these are a 185, 65, 15. If I bring this over here though, it's actually not too far off as far as profile goes. Like, I like the rear to be a little bit beefier anyways. So I'm going to do the classic Drifts and Lifts stencil on both of them. But yeah, so today, just to kind of get me, you know, excited for this, I'm going to roll the fenders on this. I don't want anybody saying anything about me beating the fenders on this car, because this car is rusted out, the floor is rotted. It's going to be a missile car. It's going to be like my winter daily drift car. I'll probably take it to some drift events, and eventually the fate isn't looking so good for this car, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to like just purposely destroy it right off the bat. Like, I'm going to get a lot of use out of it before anything happens. So yeah, let's do that. I'm going to jack the rear up, take that rear wheel off. Those awful rear wheels. Luckily I sold those for like $100 to my buddy. He just wanted them as drift spares. So got a little bit of money back from this fucking thing. Yeah, so we're gonna start with beating this fender, and then I'm gonna mount the. Actually, I'm gonna do both at the same time. I'll beat the first, or the left fender and the right fender, and then I'll go to the back and do those. Then we'll fit some cool wheels. And that's basically what this video is about. Getting this car looking cool, so at least it looks cool, and I'm like, alright, it looks cool, we'll do some work on it, get it driving good, that kind of thing. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright guys, sorry, I promise I'll film me beating the fender the other side. But as you can see, these wheels are like insanely wide. So the specs on them, I think I went over this last video. They are a 15 by 8, negative 25 offset. and then combine that with the 32mm adapter spacer that I have to run to make the bolt pattern 5x120. This is negative 57 offset. That's pretty damn crazy. I'm really curious to see what this is going to look like when I drop it on the ground, which we will get to in a bit here. So I'll do the other front fender while it's still up in the air like this, and then we'll go to the back fenders. That's going to be a workout. I'm going to have to take off the flannel for that one, and I think it's going to look pretty gnarly though. I painted the inside white of this wheel. I thought it would look kind of cool. I might not do that for the other ones. I don't know. It doesn't look as cool as I thought it would, but we'll see. We'll leave this one white. I have some paint remover if I need to, if I ever want to go back, and then we'll leave the other ones a polished finish. And you guys can let me know in the comments what one you prefer. Alright guys, so all you Volvo purists, turn off this video right now because I'm going to show you guys how fast I can beat a fender from stock to that. You're free to go, Turbo Scott. Okay guys. Let the games begin. Yeah. Turbo Scott saying bye to all of you. Alright.
Peace out, brother.
Peace out, dude. Do it. Ooh, that's coming along. Literally like pounds of Volvo crust fall off this car as you're doing the beating. Let's keep beating. So when I'm hammering up like that, I'm just hammering up like the inner fender lining thing. Just so like when the suspension goes down it doesn't hit up here, but that's separate from the fender itself. Pretty much good. Alright, we got the other wheel on. So I'm just putting blocks underneath because I'm going to jack it off the front subframe. And the jack won't be able to come out from under the front subframe if we don't put it on blocks. Alright, so we're going to get the front down right now, and then we're going to go to the back and do the same process. Ooh, I'm pretty stoked about this. This is going to look pretty cool, I think. Damn. I think it actually needs to go a tiny bit lower, to be honest, but that looks pretty damn sick. Might also be because this side's like up a little higher. Okay. That's pretty sweet. I'm stoked on that for sure. Those wheels are crazy wide though. Like that fender's pretty much as far as it's possibly gonna go. It's still probably like an inch or two of poke, about an inch. Savage. Okay. Let's do the rear and then I'll roll this thing out. If I can get it started, that is. And we'll take a look like out in the driveway here. Alright, so we are about to attempt this. It's not going to be an attempt because I know what I'm doing with this fender bashing shit. Alright guys, so what I do first is I take the screwdriver and I clean all like the dirt out from underneath the fender, so then when you're rolling it up into there, it's not like clamping a bunch of dirt in there. These fenders, as you can see, are actually getting pretty rusty already. Like this part's actually starting to crust off here. Oh yeah, this is actually starting to rust through there. So these are actually probably going to roll super easy because of that. Oh, you know what? This door does not line up very good. This car's a piece of fucking shit, man. Eli just, he fucked me over. It's funny because I had to go all the way to the island and I had to take a ferry and all this shit, and Eli said the car, oh yeah, the only thing wrong, man, is the blower fan doesn't work. That's all. It doesn't have any rust. Doesn't have any other problems. It's all good. Then I get there and he's very unwilling to negotiate price. So it was definitely a letdown. So fuck you, Eli, I guess. I don't know. Not cool, man. Usually, like, you know, if you get there and you like see a bunch of problems, because I was kind of trapped over there, the other option was to like pay him to drive me back to the ferry, pay another ferry fee, pay Turbo Scott to come pick me up an hour away from home to grab me from the ferry. So it was definitely a shit. Like Eli was already losing money on this car because the guy before him kind of ripped him off, but I ended up getting part of that rip off buying this from him. And I didn't really have too much of a choice when I was over there, so yeah, fuck you, Eli. But hey, that's all. We're gonna work with what we got. All right, so let's beat some fenders. You get blisters from this too. Oh, holy fucking A. See, I don't know if it makes sense to you guys yet, but this is why you can't use a fender roller on these, is like, they take so much force to actually go anywhere, and because of the shape of the fender, I've gone over this many times. I'm probably going to get a comment in the comments saying, why don't you use a fender roller, man? Because shape of the fender doesn't work very well. I'm gonna keep on beating. Falling. Oh. This is hard work, man. You guys want to bicep flex? No. Maybe you wanted one. I don't know. Alright guys, prepare to cringe. Alright, so that's a workout and a half. It's pretty wavy. I'll get around to making it better in a sec here, but that's pretty much how wide we're gonna need it, if not a little wider even. Pretty much as wide as you're gonna make a stock fender, really. But luckily this car's white and it's super easy to paint match white. Doesn't really look too bad if you have like a slightly different shade of white, whereas like red or those colors make it look a little weird. But yeah, I can sand all this off and just respray it real quickly after, if I want this thing to look nice, which I don't really care too much, to be honest. It's just a piece of shit wagon. Like, what the fuck's that? Okay, I'm pretty stoked to test fit this wheel on here, to be honest. I might go a little bit more with the fender, so I'll just do that quickly and then we'll throw this wheel on. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it. this is actually how low this car is sitting, which is not low. I'm gonna probably cut another coil or two out of the back, to be honest, and we'll get it level with the front, because the front has like about an inch of wheel gap between the fender. This has at least 2 inches, so we'll cut one coil out and see how it looks. So I'm just gonna quickly go finish off the other side. I'm not gonna film that because you guys already saw the carnage on this side. And I'm probably gonna cut another coil out, then we'll get it on the ground, and we'll see how this thing looks out in the daylight. Alright guys, so I cut one more coil out of the back. This actually set it perfectly right where I want it. So that's nice and low now. It's actually like a tiny bit lower than the front, just a hair. So that is the finished product. We got the meshies on the brick of Eli. Eli, that fucking bastard. Yeah, so I just found out that the welds in the diff are actually broken. So remind me never to go over the island and buy cars off of noob kids that don't want to negotiate price and are unwilling to be fair, because it's kind of fucked me in the ass 2 times already. I bought a car off of this guy named Ian Williams back in the day. Ian, if you're watching this, that was terrible. You raped me on that one. The car looked all right. You know, I took it for a drive, it was all right. And when I got home, just like insane stuff, like the whole ECU was cut out and then rewired in, literally with twist wires, and it was shorting out and a bunch of weird shit. The wastegate was zap strapped in. I don't know how I didn't notice that at the beginning, and I way overpaid for that car. So every time I've gone to the island and bought a car off of some noob kid, it's turned out really bad for me. So I'm not going to be doing that anymore. That's a good lesson learned from this whole thing. But we're in it now, and this wagon looks pretty cool with these wheels on it. So I don't know, there's the finished product, guys. Honestly, like mesh, I'll be honest, I'm not like the biggest fan of mesh. Like, they're cool, they look dope, it looks like a Japanese like wagon thingy, but I don't know, I kind of prefer the wheels that are on Lawrence over there. You guys know which ones I'm talking about. So I gotta go and grab a tranny for my truck. I'm getting a spare for a really good price. So I'm gonna go do that right now. Oh man, oh no, I did fuck that up a bit. Yeah, I dropped the car down off the jack stands and it rolled forward into my truck and bent the thing. Oh, it's not been a good day for me, but hey, it can only go up from here. So I'm gonna end the video right there, guys. Yeah, pretty much Volvo stuff to come, Volvo gravy, lots of Volvo gravy. So I'm gonna have to re-weld the diff in this car. That's another thing on the list to do. I'm gonna finish the weight reduction stuff. I'm probably going to take this roof rack off. I'm not a huge fan of it. And then it's going to be fixing the manifold leaks. I'm pretty sure the tranny is going to have to come out of this thing as well. Probably going to replace it with a spare M46 I got kicking in the pile over there. And yeah, so it'll be a little while till we can actually film some cool drift videos, probably like a week or 2. But once Jake gets back from his time up at work, hopefully I'll have this wagon ready. I'll slap some winter tires on it, and then we'll be good to go for some Volvo drifting fun. It's going to be snowing pretty soon here, so there's going to be a white wagon going sideways in the snow in the near future on the Drifts and Lifts channel. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to check out the Drifts and Lifts store. Great way to support the channel. We got new designs coming soon. I know I say this all the time, but for those of you who don't know, we got our Volvo Drift beer merchandise in the description of this video. That's where the store is. Yeah, pretty dope ass shirts. I like them. I rock them all the time. So thanks to everyone who has bought merch. Helps keep the channel going, and you know, lets me pump out Volvo drift videos for you guys. So let's wrap it up right there. Like and subscribe for huge Volvo queefs. Peace out.